Okay. Can everybody hear me? If somebody just wants to throw a yes or a couple yeses in the chat, that would be great, just to let me know I'm loud and clear. Hopefully you can hear me. You should have a chat. You should have a little chat and a Q&A. Can you hear me okay? Awesome. Thank you, Beth. I don't see. Let's see here. So it looks like the chat is disabled. Let me see if I can, that's funny. It should be on. Let's see here. Don't know if I can change that in the middle of the meeting, but it should have been on. I'm sorry about that, but we do have the Q&A. So I see, great, everybody can hear me. Let's just use the Q&A then. I don't know why the chat's disabled, but I don't think I can change that at the very minute. I'm looking at my menu and I don't see an ability to do that. So let's just get started and let's use the Q&A. We will have a live Q&A at the end. And so thanks for letting me know. Everything is good. So today we're going to cover the HOLOS Boost programs. This is our first educational series with the HOLOS. I'm super excited. People love the Boost program, so I decided to do those first. And we're going to be talking about what they are, their benefits, and how you can use them anytime, anywhere, at the touch of a button for your own symptom challenges. First, I need to read a disclaimer and then we'll get started. The words that will be used today on today's call that may coincide with medical terms such as diagnosis, patient, client, therapy, treatment, not to be interpreted in a legal sense. The products and processes and procedures referred to and mentioned have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to treat, prevent, mitigate, or cure any medical, emotional, or psychological condition, or to support or sustain human life, or to prevent impairment of human health. It is for self-education purposes only. No medical, health, healing, or other related claims are intended or asserted. We claim no typical results exist, and what you may experience from using the device or devices mentioned may be completely different from someone else. The statements made on this call are entirely the view of the individuals making those statements or claims. So we get that out of the way, and I'm excited. I see there's people here who are customers. I'm really happy you could join. We have people that are new to PEMF, and so I'll be addressing any questions at all. So first, we're going to dive right in, and we are going to talk about the HOLOS PEMF device. And in that, today we're going to focus on the manual boost programs. Looking here, I've made a list of all of the main benefits of the HOLOS device. The automatic programs support all of these on a daily basis by slowly training. It's really a training process of your energy field. And then the boost programs address all of these as well, but they're stronger and more concentrated, and generally work within 30 minutes and have all of these benefits as well. And we're going to dive right in and look at those boost programs. It's really important to keep in mind that all the background programs, the automatic programs, they offer a degree of the boost's action. So you're getting all of the actions of the boost to a degree in all of the background programs. In fact, some people buy the device and never even use the boost programs, which is amazing, and are still very happy. But the boost programs actually offer targeted, stronger action, and the desired results can usually be felt within 1 to 30 minutes as the body receives the energy and information, resonates with it, and then those specific frequencies and magnetic energy patterns are resonated with, and the body trains to them and starts immediately responding. So I have customers that have all these benefits from not using the boost program, but when they start using the boost programs, they get immediate symptom relief. And we'll talk about each one. So we've got the reduced stress and anxiety. That's probably the biggest factor, along with increased quality of sleep. With the device, the circadian rhythms are all enhanced. Every 2 hours, your body makes a shift into a different meridian, and that is where the 24/7 body clock comes in, and your sleep and wake cycles are associated with that. There's many factors that affect your sleep, but the background programs support them 24/7, and then your boost programs, depending on which one you're running, is going to support that particular element, especially like, for example, the sleep boost. Increased whole body mind body energy. So the more energy we have, the more our body can self-heal, the more it can self-regulate and begin to not just survive, but begin to thrive, which is the whole goal of RedHealth. It offers protection from electromagnetic frequency, environmental toxins, and travel jet lag. It does that naturally with the circadian rhythm program and the device automatically, but you get really concentrated support with the boost. The balanced brain waves of alpha, delta, beta, and theta are built into the automatic support, but with the sleep boost, you're getting strong right before you go to sleep reinforcement. Grounding and earthing is built into all of the programs. It's one of the highest level corrections that is important and primary to our body field or our energy system. And so the Schumann resonance and grounding and earthing programs are part of almost every program. Pain, inflammation, and tissue repair is built into the automatic programs. There are meridians such as the heart protector meridian, for example, that is an inflammation marker that runs throughout the 7-day programs and the personalized programs. But when you run the boost, you get immediate, stronger, concentrated frequencies and magnetic energy patterns for that. Shock and trauma release is built into so many of the boosts. We'll talk about that when we look at them. One of the most amazing parts of HOLOS is that it's whole mind body. So because so much of our mind, our body energetically follows the breath. So the mind follows the breath and the body follows the mind. So as we begin to breathe deeper and in a more relaxed fashion, our mind follows and then our body follows. So the mind-body connection and all the programs are very strong and comprehensive, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But shock and trauma release is built in to many of the automatic programs and also strong component of the boost programs. The PTSD depression is a new 24/7 automatic program, but we have specific boosts that pair with that to really help symptoms right away, immediately. The automatic programs optimize cell, muscles, 15 different organs, all our 12 main meridians and metabolic and immune functions. And then the boosts go in when we have symptoms there, such as muscle pain, joint pain, mental and emotional challenges. It goes right in and optimizes those fast so that symptoms are relieved. And then we have mental and physical performance and recovery. This is huge for people. I don't want you just to think of sports. I want you to think of anything that you're doing, whether you're a professional, whether you're a grandmother, whatever you're doing, you can optimize your daily mental and physical performance, your sustained energy, mental focus, and then recovery, unwinding, rejuvenating, and recharging afterwards using the performance boost, but also the automatic programs will really help that. So HOLOS offers actually 3 levels of daily PEMF support. And for anyone who's on who doesn't know what PEMF is, I do have an intro webinar on the homepage of the website, introducing HOLOS, introducing PEMF, the science behind it, and the big NASA multi-million-dollar PEMF study that HOLOS and all RedHealth devices match to. So we're very proud of that. They found the 3 highest technical specifications in their multi-million-dollar PEMF study, and HOLOS matches to those. And I covered that a little bit more in detail in the intro webinar. So the 3 levels of support, all the benefits that we just saw, are covered in the 7-day programs, which are automatic when you turn the device on. And then you have the automatic personalized programs, which get set up based on a scan that the device runs every 3 weeks at midnight. You run your first one on the menu when you first get the device, and then it automatically runs from there. But today we're going to focus on the 16 manual user-activated boost programs for symptom relief and for fast support anytime, because you can press the button and use it, whether it's while you're sleeping and you need help going back to sleep, or during the day if you're tired or stressed, you've got immediate support. So the boost programs are run using when you turn the device on, this is the back of the device. It has a new OLED screen with Gen 3. For those of you who have Gen 2 or had Gen 2, you know that there was no screen. Now we have a full screen so you can see everything that's going on. And the boost menu is run using the left button. You simply press the left button, it opens up this boost menu here, and you select one of the programs. And then as soon as you select to run it, it has a little progress screen, which we'll see in just a minute. And the program runs and turns off automatically. And we'll talk about where to put the device and how to use the boost in more detail. But these are the boost that support all of the benefits that we just saw in the first screen. So Calm is one of the most popular ones. Calm, Sleep, and Ease have been the most popular ones. And we'll talk about the brand new ones as well, and how to use and really optimize the Perform, which a lot of people haven't used before. So these are the boost programs. And when you run a boost, you are going to move the pointer to whatever boost you want in the menu. And here's the full menu that shows. You just take your left button and you move down and you pick the boost. And once the pointer is pointing to the boost you want, in this case, Calm, you simply press the right button to run, and immediately a screen comes on with the run status, and it shows you the boost you're running, how many minutes it will run, the default intensity, and the progress. And it takes a couple minutes. It doesn't immediately start showing the bar. It takes a couple minutes to update, but the progress bar will go across. If for some reason you want to stop it or you ran the wrong one, you just press the right button to stop it. And if you want the boost to run longer, when you get the device, we'll talk about this more, it comes on medium intensity. You can hit the left button for INT, and you can actually just change the intensity right there on the fly to high if you want it to run for max runtime. So intensity simply means how long is it going to run, not the strength of the output. And we'll talk about how to change that, but there's a note here that if you want to change your device to high, for all the boost programs, you simply go into the setup menu on the front of the device, go down to personalize, and go into boost intensity. So that is the run status screen. That will turn off. The device will go to sleep every 60 seconds by default. But if you want to see it, you just press either of the buttons to wake the screen up, and you'll see your progress and you'll know where you're at within that boost. Or you can stop it and switch out and run something else if you want to. So let's dive right into the actual boost themselves. The first one we're going to look at is the Calm boost. And so this one is pretty amazing at immediately within minutes reducing acute or chronic stress and anxiety. It really helps your body calm down, quiet down, have a very peaceful mind if your mind is racing. So this is a great one for falling back asleep when you're waking up at night. It's got 3 different intensity levels. You can, the beautiful thing about HOLOS now is that these boosts can run for longer. And because HOLOS has a dual PEMF generator, so it has 2 PEMF generators in it, you're getting a broader and a deeper PEMF scope. So it's stronger innately, and then the boost programs can now run longer depending on what you choose to run. If you're a highly sensitive person, you still may want high on calm, but on another one, you might want it on low. So it comes set, everything in the device is set for you. When you get it, it comes set to the default of medium. And if you want to change it to low or high, just for that boost, you just hit the INT on the boost, run status screen, and then you change it to what you want. So you can get it running for as long as 24 minutes. A lot of people that I help on the phone in the support desk, the first thing I tell them when they get their device running is, hey, you might want to change your boost intensity default, and we'll see that at the very end, to high so that it runs for max run times. So that's calm. And let me see, it looks like we have, okay, we don't have any actual questions yet. That was just letting me know you could hear me. So the next boost is sleep. So this one is amazing. It actually is not designed for you to go back to sleep. It's designed for you to run before you go to sleep. You can even run this during the day. It doesn't have a sedative effect. What it does is it strengthens all the systems that help your body sleep well. So you can run it once and you can see how that works for you. You can even run it on high. You can run it a couple times when you get started if you're having really chronic sleep issues before you go to bed. And then if you're waking during the night, what you want to really do, you can experiment because a lot of people just run sleep and they love it. But the calm boost typically will help you more if you're trying to go back to sleep because you've woken up. It runs for 14 minutes when you get it, but if you want to change it to high intensity, it will run for a full 21 minutes. And again, it's pretty strong. So a lot of these boosts, the beautiful thing now with HOLOS is you only need to run them once. So the next boost that we have is called Ease Standard. And a lot of people will ask me, you know, Debbie, what is the difference between Ease Standard and Ease Advanced? So Ease Standard is a very supportive program for pain, inflammation, and tissue repair. If you have any kind of discomfort, stomach ache, headache, joint pain, muscle pain, mental distress, you can use calm, but Ease also has a lot of emotional calming, trauma release in it. So it's about relaxing the muscles, easing nerve pain. And once the system is relaxed and the tension is gone, the pain many times will go away, or it will become less dominant. You won't be focused on it. So it also has a rejuvenation element in it to have the natural rejuvenation of damaged tissue. So if you place it over, instead of just wearing it from the necklace, you place it over the area. Let's say you have a knee issue, you have a headache, you can put it at the base of the back of the neck. I'll show you an acupuncture chart toward the end. But this is when you have discomfort, you have a stomach ache, you've eaten and you have like indigestion, think Ease right away. It is the primary program for any kind of discomfort. And also it has a huge emotional element. So don't eliminate it when you're in distress. Of also using it as a complementary program. It will run for 18 minutes and then 9 minutes on low. Let's say you have a very severely damaged area and you just kind of want to start gentle. You can turn it down to low. You can run it, you know, away from the area. The circumference of the coverage is approximately 12 inches. And of course, on high, you get a full 27 minutes now, which never used to be the case. So Ease Standard is amazing. And think about it anytime you have mental or physical discomfort of any kind, or you need help recovering or repairing, whether you've had an injury, a surgery, whatever it may be. And also for animals, it's amazing. You can take the boost and put it on an animal and they will not only calm down, but you'll see them licking and chewing. It's very comforting. If they have had surgery or they have joint pain or anything, just like you can use it on your animals. It's just a boost. So it's not like you're putting it on them permanently. The next boost program for HOLOS is Ease Advanced. Now, for all of you who were customers who used to have Gen 2, this is actually the Gen 2 Ease device, separate device that was a targeted pain, inflammation, and tissue repair. This is the Ease device in the HOLOS device, but because it's a dual PEMF generator, it's even stronger. So this is amazing addition to the technology. It is an advanced pain, inflammation, and tissue repair program for people who have advanced needs. And it not only, covers the musculoskeletal discomfort, pain, digestive discomfort, headaches, toothaches. You can see the list here. It also has a huge trauma release. So if you've had an injury, an accident of any kind, or you've had trauma, Ease Advanced is an amazing boost that kind of covers all of those. And at high, it runs for 45 minutes. So you get a really comprehensive application by just pressing once. And that's on the main standard boost menu here. When you hit the boost button, the whole standard menu comes up. We'll see the two different models. This is in the Balance Plus. So the next boost that we're going to take a look at here is the same Ease Advanced, but we're going to look at how comprehensive it is. Because it's an advanced program, it has different stages in it. And it goes through automatically, these 3 stages once you press the button. It has the first stage of easing pain and inflammation. So the first thing you get is that symptom relief. As soon as the body is able to take in the frequencies and the magnetic energy patterns right in the local area, and it does HOLOS comes with a strap-on case in the expanded case kit. So you can actually strap it on just like the Ease used to be able to do. You can strap it on and go, or strap it on, go to sleep, or just put it on your body anywhere. You don't have to have the strap-on case, but you want to put it over the area. If it's painful to do that because it's so acutely damaged, you want to put it just around the area because it will fully work. Interestingly enough, energetically, for example, if you've had surgery on your right knee, you can actually run the Ease Advanced on your left knee and it will reciprocate. So energetically, the body doesn't know the difference. So if you've got pain in a shoulder, you can also treat the other shoulder because a healthy tissue joint is going to receive and process energy and information better than a damaged joint. So I always tell people to try both sides when you're working with Ease Advanced. If you have a stomach ache, this is amazing. Literally, like normally for me in the first 7 to 10 minutes, my whole digestive tract relaxes and I don't have a stomach ache anymore. We'll look at acupoints that you can use later. For example, for headaches, you can use it for tooth, just put it right over the area, any kind of pain. The second stage is rejuvenation. This is to support energizing of the cells and the tissues. Remember, the more energy we have, the faster we can heal. So it's all about energy. PEMF jumpstarts by providing corrective energy and information. It jumpstarts the body's natural healing and natural self-regulation. And that's what we want. We want the body to be able to do it itself. So we're providing what it needs. In that second stage, along with rejuvenation, we have the release of trauma and finally earth energy. So this is the healing energy of the earth to accelerate healing. Many times, I've even worked on horses with this. I see healing at least 60% faster. So you want to get right to it. You want to, as soon as something is injured or hurting, you want to get right to it and support it with the Ease Advanced. If you've got like a severe injury. And then the third stage, there's a full stage of uplifting emotions. And so there's a huge emotional component to pain. And the amazing part about this program is it's comprehensive. The E standard also is. This is just more advanced. So it uplifts emotions, it calms stress down, and it realigns energy and the integration of the body and mind, which sometimes can be compartmentalized or shock, there's shock and trauma setting in, so it reintegrates. So the next boost that we're going to talk about is using the Perform boost for those who have the Balance Plus or get the Balance Plus. We'll talk about those two models in just a few minutes here. Let's see how we're doing on time. Okay. We have some information here on the complementary use of the Ease Advanced Boost with the Perform boost. When I talk to people, I have them try the Perform boost as an extra layer of daily performance and recovery support. So if you've got pain, inflammation, and tissue repair, and you need easing both physically and mentally and emotionally, you can also add the Perform, all of the Perform modes, or just the Perform recovery mode, to have targeted additional enhanced pain, inflammation, and tissue repair, as well as the ability to perform at a higher level, both mentally and physically. We'll take a look at Perform separately and focus on it, but these are wonderful complementary boosts. And we'll look at where the Perform is. It's not on the standard menu here. We'll look at it in just a minute. We're going to focus on Perform, but know that using both of these, Ease Advanced with Perform All, Perform Recover, there's 3 modes in Perform that we'll see. They're designed to complement each other. So here we have Energy AC, and people will say, well, what is the difference between Energy AC and Energy CR? So AC stands for acute and CR stands for chronic. The Energy CR is brand new. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's focus on Energy AC. This is about reestablishing a stronger energy in your system and a sense of vitality when you kind of feel depleted. You've been through a lot of stress, you're overwhelmed, you're working really hard, you've had whatever in life happen where it's kind of taken your energy, either emotionally or physically. This is a wonderful boost to help with sleep as well. I tell people everything is about how much energy you have. In order to sleep, your energy system actually has to be strong. So adding Energy Acute anytime you want healing or you want all of your circadian rhythms to work better, including your sleep and wake cycles, Energy Acute is always a complementary boost. So the Perform boost, which I just talked about, also really complements the Energy AC boost. Our whole idea is to get our vitality mentally, emotionally, and physically up. And so adding an injection of energy once a day before you run another boost, you're always going to get more out of it because the body has more resources to carry out the instructions. So if you have trouble sleeping, what I normally recommend is running Energy AC once during the day, running it 1 to 3 times during the day. See what you need. Your body is going to change. It's going to get stronger, but to build the energy that's needed, running Energy AC is wonderful during the day. It's not like a cup of coffee. It doesn't stimulate you. It just adds deep energy. But this is more about the energy of just being tired short term. You haven't, like I mentioned, you're stressed. You haven't slept well the night before. You've just been through a short period of energy draining activities. This is what Energy AC is for. It is not if you have chronic fatigue and you've been dealing with fatigue for a long time. We'll talk about energy CR in just a minute. So energy AC, you're going to get a full 14 minutes. When you get the device, it's already set to medium intensity. If you want to reduce that, of course, it's at 7. When you run the boost, you can change that, or we'll look in just a minute at how you can change it for all boost. And then high intensity, you get a full 21 minutes with 1 press of energy. And you can go in and then run perform, prepare, and or perform, either one of these modes. And you're going to get increased mental clarity, mental focus, physical and mental energy, and the ability to sustain that during the day, no matter what you're doing. So that's why they're listed as complementary here. The next boost is the brand new EMF boost. So I have probably more inquiries about electromagnetic frequency than I do about anything else, because people are so concerned about it. So we created with Gen 3 an EMF boost. You're already getting electromagnetic frequency protection in your automatic programs. You're already getting them if when your body scan runs, it sees it as a high priority, it will set up personal programs in your automatic personalized programs, which is support level 2. But when you want to boost, you know you're EMF sensitive, or you've been exposed to a lot of EMF. Maybe you've done a lot of traveling. Maybe you work in an environment or are in an environment where there's a smart meter and there's Wi-Fi and there's cell phones. You're traveling, you're at an event, you know, you're getting completely bombarded by EMF. This is when you can go ahead and run the EMF boost. And what it does, it is one of our 6 new boosts. So far, we've talked about Ease Advanced, and we've talked about Perform, but we haven't really looked at that one. This is the 3rd brand new Gen 3 HOLOS boost, and it's designed to help the body be very resistant to harmful EMF radiation. So we get EMF from cell phones, you know, iPads, tablets, our computers, all of our household appliances, smart meters, which run not only locally and they emit, they also run through the wiring in our house. Wi-Fi, cell towers that may be closer, power lines, and we also get it through the ground. So we're getting a lot of EMF, unless you live way out in the country, which is ideal for the energy system, be out in nature more. You are going to continue to need more EMF boost. There are a lot of symptoms that come along with EMF, and we'll take a little bit of a look at those later. I have an article in my blog on the homepage of the website. There's an article showing all the symptoms of EMF. I think I've put it into one of these slides. I'm pretty sure I have. So there are, you know, headaches, not sleeping well, tinnitus, cardiac arrhythmias. There's so many things that are happening that people are not aware that it's from all this EMF, invisible EMF bombardment. So this boost is going to help your body to deal with a higher presence of EMF and reduce its harmful effects. It doesn't protect you. It doesn't shield you. There's no real such thing. What you want to do is find the source, which you can do through testing. I have that in the article on the blog. It's very easy to test, like your bedroom, which is the most important. It doesn't block it. What it does is it builds strength and alignment and balance in all the areas that EMF is toxic to. So our spleen, our pancreas, our heart, and our nervous system are the most sensitive to EMF. Those are the focus, along with a lot of other things like the grounding and the polarity of the body. There's a lot of programs within the EMF boost, but those 4 areas of the body, there's even a lot of studies out now that show that diabetes type 2, one of the major causes of it is electromagnetic frequency or exposure to it. So this is a wonderful boost. It's perfect for this time in the world, along with a lot of these others, especially the calm and the sleep. So this EMF is definitely very relative to the time and environment we're living in right now. It runs for 24 minutes, so it's a nice program. It's very robust at the medium intensity, and you get a full 32 minutes of EMF, building EMF resistance in the system. You can run this right at the heart. You don't need to put it anywhere on the body. The best place to put EMF is at the chest, EMF support, because that's where the suprasternal notch and the chest itself is where EMF mostly comes in and affects us. So the all encompassing inflammation. I'll go back for just a minute. I actually have these symptoms here in my notes. I couldn't remember if I put them in the slide. So symptoms of EMF, which are very common, and yet it's very insidious in terms of how much it's affecting us, but not really realizing, it not being obvious. Symptoms can be from mild to severe, including sleep problems, tinnitus, chronic fatigue, headaches, concentration issues, memory issues, learning and immune system problems, heart palpitations, nausea, where you can't figure out why, joint pain, swelling of the face, neck, and eye problems, rashes, and cancer. So in order to heal, reducing the exposure, finding out where you're getting the exposure is really important. And I have a long list of very easy steps you can take to test your environment, but really it's most important to test your sleeping area. And then running this EMF boost, it's going to give you strength, and your body's going to become much more resilient to these harmful effects. So now we've got the next boost here, which is on our standard boost menu called inflammation, and it is spelled wrong intentionally because there was only a certain number of characters for the menu. So it's on the standard boost. It's called inflammation. This is amazing. It helps the body's innate mechanisms. All these boosts just help the body do its job much better in healing and in regulating, even more importantly. So being able to take the device off months later and have the body self-regulate, where it's trained, it's strong, it's resilient, and it's able to do all of its beautiful jobs much better. So inflammation is a natural process. We like inflammation. It does a job that we need, which is to clean up and protect damaged areas and promote a healing response. It's bringing in blood, it's bringing in nutrients, it's bringing in fluids, it's bringing in immune cells. What we don't want is for it to be chronic. So this is designed to aid the body in its natural abilities. It accelerates the healing process. It accelerates the inflammation response so that it can finish. And the body can perform its natural healing purpose. Now, obviously, if we're eating a high inflammatory diet or we're under continued stress all the time, we not only need to use other boosts and be wearing all the 24/7 programs, but we need to potentially make some lifestyle changes. EMF also can cause inflammation. So we need to look at all the factors of inflammation. This is a wonderful secondary program. Once we've run Ease Standard or Ease Advanced for any pain, inflammation, or tissue repair, and also to calm down our emotional system, we can then come in with inflammation as a secondary program, or primary if you prefer it, and you put it right over the area. It works within 12 inches, so if it's painful, take it off. You can take the device and hold it above it, the area. You can put it out to the side of the area. It will work just as well. On the opposite area, so if you've got, let's say, a burn and it's very painful to touch, you can do the same area on the other side of the body, or you can just put it right outside the burn. It's a wonderful program to follow up and complement Ease Standard, Ease Advanced, and Perform Recover. So all of these programs are at your fingertips, and you can use all of them together for really comprehensive symptom relief and much faster healing. We get a full 10 minutes here at medium intensity, and then we can go all the way up to 15 for the inflammation boost. So the next one is brand new. This one is for smoothing out and rejuvenating aging effects in the skin. So you're going to get a deep level of regeneration when you put it over the area or in the general area. So let's say you want to work on your face. You could put it between your eyes. You could put it above your lips. You're going to get a 12-inch coverage area. You're going to get it broadcast to the whole body because our energy system is quantum. And depending on how much energy and vitality you have, your body's pretty effective at broadcasting once it receives energy and information. But for targeted help, you can put it over scars as well, because scars actually have trauma normally in them, some form of trauma, and it will actually help to release the trauma. That's the same goes with the ease and the recover programs of the perform. So there is a huge restoration, regeneration, especially in the connective tissue, which is what starts failing when we're aging, is that connective tissue, that collagen, and generating really much stronger cell health in that whole area that you're treating. So over time, you can see it immediately. Sometimes you can see it, depends on how deep and how long it's been there, but you're going to get a reflection of this rejuvenation and regeneration of the skin right in the outer skin. It's designed for that. It links into the digestive tract. There's frequencies and magnetic energy patterns that link into the digestive tract, because our digestive tract is our inner skin. And it's really important to have good digestive health for healthy skin, including the liver. But the aging process in general is very linked to our digestive tract. So there's supportive programs here for the digestive tract. We get a full 22 minutes. You can run this once, you can run it, as many times as you have time for. You can be relaxing, you can be going to sleep, and you can run skin aging in whatever area you want to run it. And then you get a full high intensity of 32 minutes. So the next one is our tissue repair. And this one is included in the ease standard and the ease advanced. There is a stage of tissue repair. What this program is very targeted and specific for repairing tissue damage. So if you had surgery, you have an injury, any kind of tissue damage at all, you're going to place it right over the area. Unless it's painful, you can place that out to the side. You can run it above it, or right on the reciprocal side. So if it's, for example, you had surgery on your right knee, like we talked about, you can do it on your left knee. It stimulates cellular rejuvenation. That's its complete target. So you could go ahead and run one of the ease programs. You could run the perform recover program, and you could back it up with a tissue repair, or go straight to tissue repair. It's really fun to play with these and see which ones your body responds to at that time based on what's going on and what you need. It has emotional and tissue level traumatic memory release. So when we have tissue damage, we have trauma. Let's say, for example, I had a C-section. I have a C-section scar. There is trauma there, physical trauma, emotional trauma. And when you put the tissue repair over that area, whether it's live active damage or whether it's a scar, you're going to help lift traumatic memories that are imprinted in the tissue, which is phenomenal. It's really important to address in any kind of trauma, not just the physical, but the emotional and mental aspects as well, and get rid of that trauma that drains our energy basically when it stays in our body. So it can be used as a complementary program, as I just talked about, with ease standard, ease advance, and perform recover. We get a full 8 minutes. You can go up to 12 minutes of focused tissue repair and trauma release by turning the intensity up to high. So our next one is shock emotional. Again, you see here that it's on the standard boost menu. we'll see in just a minute that if you love a couple of these programs and you want to use them more often, you can set your favorites and they'll bump to the top. It's very easy. We'll see that in just a minute. So emotional shock, let's say you just went through something and this is primary to you. You want this to run this, for a week, a couple times a day. This allows the body to support acute cases of emotional shock. Let's say you've had a car accident, you've had a loved one die, you've had a loss of any kind, or a shock or a trauma of any kind. You want to get to it right away. So the minute you run this, it starts helping the body lift the trauma or the shock, or even a big conflict, whatever you want to name it. It will help lift it. You can place it over your heart or on the inside of your wrist, either wrist. You can face these up or down, it doesn't matter. So the device can be in any position you want it to be in. And it complements, just like we've already talked about, Ease Standard, because both the Ease programs have trauma release, and so does the Perform Recover. So depending on the nature of the shock, maybe you sustained an athletic injury or a physical injury, you might want to run Perform Recover and then back it up with Shock Emotional. So you've got a double, broader and deeper scope of shock release. We get 6 minutes with medium, we have 3 with low, and we get a full 9 minutes of shock release. So you can see these more targeted programs, because they're not comprehensive like the Ease Standard and Ease Advanced or the Perform. They run a little shorter, but they're loaded with really targeted programs. Got a lot of shock out there in the world right now, a lot of PTSD, a lot of trauma. These programs are perfect for this time in the world we're living in. The next one is travel. So travel is a little comprehensive. It's got EMF in it, but it's mostly for disturbances in the energy system that can be caused by travel. And I don't want you just to think of plane travel. This is short trips. Any traveling at high speed, we shear against the Earth's energy field, and it has a very strong impact on our body. And that's why people that commute all the time, they can get very tired. It drains your energy system. So travel re-energizes your energy system based on disturbances caused by travel. And of course, when you go up and you're flying and you're getting exposed to all the ionizing radiation, as well as all the EMF in the airports and all the cell phones, you're going to really get relief from the travel boost. It should be run every hour or so when you're traveling optimally. And you want to remember that if you're crossing time zones, you want to adjust the device time in the setup, the right button setup off the home screen. You go into system and time set, and you change your local times that the background programs are tuned in to the local time zone. Everything in the body is optimally timed and targeted, and we want to match the boost programs to those, especially travel. It also helps the EMF, or the travel boost also has EMF in it. Again, we could use this, and then we go to the EMF boost as a backup. And it helps with EMF disturbances that are caused by travel and general EMF exposure. We get 10 minutes at the intensity level medium and full 15 with high. I've had a lot of people that do a lot of traveling tell me that when they use this, even if they're going international, they do not have jet lag when they get there or on their way back. So it's a very powerful program for focused energy correction for travel disturbances and EMF disturbances associated with travel. The next boost is brand new. So we have 4 boosts that are brand new in the 6. So we have Ease Advanced and we have Perform. We also have, we actually have 8 new boost programs. I wrote that wrong. So we have Skin Aging, which are 2 of them. We have Ease Advanced and Perform. And we also have 4 brand new boosts called Uplift, Peace, Space, and Energy Chronic that are designed to be paired with our new 24/7 PTSD depression program, which runs for 9 weeks. So that's one of the automatic programs we're not going to focus on today. But the beautiful thing is you can get symptom relief with these 4 new boost programs. Uplift is designed to lift the emotions when you're feeling depressed and emotionally low. That is one of the primary things I hear in support in talking to people that have purchased the device, is the relief they're getting emotionally from what they're struggling with after what we've all just been through, globally and personally. So it's going to help lift the emotions, help with lightness, not heavy, lift feelings of depression and just emotionally, low feelings emotionally. It clears the mind and helps realign the energetic body so you feel a lightness and a clarity mentally. And it includes the Bach flower essence of elm for when you feel completely overwhelmed. So this runs for 16 minutes. It's really fun based on what you're feeling to play with these and see which one you respond to. The default will be calm, but also if you feel low, not just stressed and depressed, you are going to not only want to add energy to your system, but you're also going to want to help uplift emotionally. And so we'll get a full 24 minutes with high intensity. So that's one of the 4 brand new boosts that are paired with the PTSD depression. The second one is peace. This one is designed to help generate peace so that you can experience joy. So we all want to feel joy. Sometimes it's hard to get to, whether something's happened to us, whether our health is compromised and it's depressing, it's hard to function. We, for whatever reason, can't feel joy. This is a boost that's going to help you establish a calmness and a peace where you actually can experience joy. It calms mentally. It's for acute stress. So it pairs up with calm. You can use both or one or the other. It also has additionally a new Bach flower essence of impatience for feeling frustrated, which is a very common emotion now. So this is a brand new, beautiful program. You can run uplift and peace and calm. You can play with these emotionally focused boosts based on what resonates with you at that time. You will always know, once you know what these boosts do, you will always have a sense of what you need. You get a full 27 minutes on high, 18 on medium. And for all of you who get the device, have just started using it, haven't gotten it yet, and want to start using it, don't ever think that more is better as a rule. With energy, many times a whisper, even running on low initially, can be plenty. So it's, with energy, less is more. That's the rule. See what your body responds to. If it responds really well to low, you don't need to add more, and you don't need to raise the intensity. If you're highly sensitive, you can definitely start everything on low. The third or fourth that we've covered, PTSD depression paired boost program, is a new program called Space. This allows you to have a sense of space when you feel that you want to push people away, you feel overwhelmed, shocked, traumatized, and you just don't want to deal with people. This will allow your nervous system to integrate with your heart and restore a feeling of being rejuvenated, reconnected, not wanting to separate, and allowing you to feel that you can deal with people and you can deal with whatever's being thrown at you. It includes the Bach flower essence of cherry plum for fearing loss of control of emotions, and minimalist for panic attacks. So this is a beautiful boost to pair for anybody who is experiencing PTSD or depression and has these specific symptoms. I had somebody recently on the support desk that was asking about a lot of these programs, and I gave her some tips for a trip she was taking where she was going to be with a huge group of people, feeling a bit overwhelmed about it. And she used these PTSD depression boost and really felt a strong support, which was beautiful feedback. We get a runtime of 14 minutes at medium, low intensity 7, and then we get a full 21 minutes of space with the high. And don't feel that you have to have the PTSD depression program running on the device to use these. These can be used independently based on your symptoms for fast relief, normally within 30 minutes. So now we're at our 4th PTSD depression paired boost of the 8. I've got it wrong in the slideshow. We don't have 6, we have 8 new HOLOS boost programs. This is when you have long-term chronic energy issues. This goes deeper. It builds strength in the energy system in a different way. When you're just feeling lethargic, you can't get motivated, you don't have any energy, and it's chronic. It's not just one day or a week. It's been there for a long time, or it's been going on for a couple of weeks, and you're no longer feeling motivated, vital, excited to, get up and get on with your day. This helps build deep energy. It works with what we call the 3 energetic cavities. So energetically, we have a thoracic cavity, a cranial cavity, a thoracic cavity, and a abdominal cavity. These cavities store and metabolize energy, and they're very, very important foundationally to allow our system to have enough energy to work in those main 3 areas of the body or cavities. This program actually helps the integration of the storing and processing of energy in our 3 cavities, which typically is compromised or disturbed when we have chronic energy issues. The runtime is 10 minutes at medium. We get a full 15, and you can run this any time of day. It doesn't matter with the energy programs. You can run them in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. It's not a cup of coffee. It's not that kind of energy. It's a deep, restorative, rejuvenating energy. Again, helps with sleep, as we talked about with the energy advance. Now we have our 8th new HOLOS Gen 3 boost program, which is called Perform. So when you normally hit the boost program, you'll see standard boost menu. And then if you have the Balance Plus model, which we'll show in just a minute, there is another menu that comes up that says Perform. And I talk to a lot of people that don't even realize that's there. So I really want to focus on this, encourage you guys that do have the HOLOS device to use it, play with it, enjoy it. You will feel another layer of mental clarity, focus, and energy when you start using this, and recovery afterwards, whether it's a workout, whether it's a hike, whether it's babysitting the grandkids, going on a bunch of errands all day, or just working hard. You're going to feel this extra layer of performance, both mental and physical support. So when you click Perform with the right button, once you hit the boost menu shows up. And with the Balance Plus, you have one on the right called Perform. It drops down into this menu where you have all the prepare mode, the perform mode, and the recover mode. So these are 3 separate program cycles. We can run them individually depending on what we need, or we can hit all and they run all 3 together. If you have your intensity on high, you get a full 58 minutes, which is pretty strong. So again, they can be used separately for their unique actions, or all 3 can be run consecutively. This is for gearing up focus and energy for any type of daily demanding mental or physical, it should say, activity. Even test taking. This is amazing for college kids. Anybody taking tests. My nephew was actually in a pilot training program. Anytime you're in any kind of demanding performance, mentally or physically, this is the program you want to run. It helps you then sustain focus and energy after you've prepared, and wind down, both mentally and physically, rejuvenating and recovery afterwards. Made a couple typos in that paragraph, I'm sorry there. So this is a extra layer. You're already getting performance, mental and physical performance and recovery just by running the background programs. This gives you targeted, fast, on the spot, extra support. Now, this is a lot on one screen, I know, but I put them here just so we could run through them and overview them and see them together. So we have prepare, perform, and recover. Those are the three modes of perform. Prepare allows you to activate and balance your mind and body. It starts energizing your muscles, works in your meridians to support energy and information flow related to performance. So this gets you prepared, warmed up for physical or mental performance or your day. The perform, which is the second mode, is while you're performing. So whatever activity you're doing, and helps you to sustain your focus and have optimum mental and physical performance. It energizes and activates the cells, and it aligns and balances the connective tissue energy fields. So everything is integrated and working and online. The recover is designed to be used after you have had any kind of sustained mental or physical activity to support mental, emotional, and physical recovery. All three. It helps you relax, helps you wind down, return to what they call a peaceful mind, recharging, rejuvenating, and energetically, what's really important is realignment. So realigning everything so it's integrated again. It's not out of balance. You get a full 24 minutes when you run this by itself. This can actually also be put over an area. If you have an injury, you have an area of discomfort, you can put recover over that area, and it will really help that both the mind and body in that area fully recover. And then if you run all, which is people love because it runs prepare, perform, recover in that order, which is the natural performance. It offers you fast, convenient support of the full entire program. So it runs prepare, then it automatically runs perform, and it automatically runs recover. Of course, your intensity level is what determines how long it's going to run. So each of these will run individually for a different amount of time. But when you run all, no matter what intensity level you run it at, it runs for 58 minutes. It's just a default that was set in the system so that you could get all the programs in to one session. It needed 58 minutes. So obviously this is a lot of amazing support. I want you guys that have the HOLOS to start using this. You can use it really any time of the day. The recovery would be ideal at night, but don't be afraid of when you need to use it exactly. You will get into a rhythm. You can run all in the morning. It will do nothing but support you. Okay, let's talk just a little bit about the boost intensity. We're running right at about an hour here, and we're almost finished with the boost programs. I want to show you that when you get the device, everything is set up. You just have to wake it up, and then you actually press run scan, put it next to your heart, it runs a scan, and you put it on and go. All the automatic programs are already running. The only thing that's not running are the boost. In that, the default intensity for the boost is set to medium. So if you don't want to change, let's say you want most of your boost to run on high. You don't need to change that every single time you run a boost. All you have to do is go in and set the standard boost intensity default to low or to high if you're highly sensitive. So when you get the device, in the setup menu, auto support which is either standard, sensitive, or high, is automatically set to standard. So that's set up for you. And because it's set to standard support for the average person, your boost intensity is automatically set to medium. If you want everything in the device to be set for a sensitive person, you simply go in, press the setup button, click on auto, which is the first thing on the menu, and go and click on sensitive. Sensitive support will highlight, and the entire device with one touch of a button changes to sensitive. On the other hand, for people who want high, which is not recommended when you first get the device, you can go in and change to high support. That will change all intensities, 24/7, all the background programs, and the boost programs to high. I have one of the Denver Broncos that keeps this on high all the time and loves it and doesn't seem to be overstimulated, and he's sleeping like a baby. So everybody's different. I would experiment, but normally I tell people to start on standard. And then if they want more, they can just change their boost programs to high. And I'll show you how to do that right now. But if you do want to change your whole device, this is how you do it. So if you want to change just your boost intensity, you will go into setup with the right button. You'll click on personalize. And once you click on personalize, you'll get a personalized menu, and you'll go down to boost intensity. And then you'll get a choice of low, medium, or high. This is where you change your default for all boost in your device to whatever level you want it to. And you can change this anytime. It takes about 30 seconds. So you might want to start on medium and then move to low or move to high based on how you're responding. Generally, people tolerate the high very well because the device itself is all earth-based, and all the frequencies and magnetic energy patterns are native to our body already, but you've got the flexibility to change to whatever intensity you want. So the other beautiful new feature of Gen 3 HOLOS is the ability to change your boost favorites. So when you see the boost menu, you can, and this is the balance device, not the balance plus, you can change your boost so that your favorites are on the top of the menu. They will be in their native order. You can't take one and put it at the very top. But when you click on whatever your favorites are, they move in their native order to the top. It's that simple. You go into the setup menu, you go into personalize, you click on boost favorite, and whichever one of the boost you click, it highlights and it knows that's one of your favorites. So the next time you go in and press the boost button and the boost menu populates, just the standard boost menu, you'll see your favorites much higher at the top. And then if that changes and you want different boost favorites, you just go in, repeat this process, and those new ones, so that it toggles. Whatever's highlighted is considered a favorite. So if you first highlighted, let's say you wanted EMF and you wanted inflammation at the top, and later you wanted to change that, you'd simply go in the menu, click on EMF to take the highlight off, click on inflammation to take the highlight off, and then go click on whichever ones you want. When you just let the device sit for 60 seconds, it goes right back to the home screen, or you can press and hold the left button for 2 seconds, and it always takes you back out one menu level at a time, or just go down to back. Some people are just comfortable working from the menu. Go down to back, and it will take you back. So you can press and hold the left button for 2 seconds to get out of a menu and back out, one menu at a time, or you can just hit back on the menu. You've got both those functions. The last thing we're going to talk about with the boost is the AcuPoint enhancement. Now we have a user's guide, and in that user's guide on the website under the HOLOS support page, it shows you, this is just one example of some AcuPoints. It goes into all these different conditions, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to go right in there. And it tells you if you have a specific condition and you want to use the boost in a more focused way, not just over the area, or over the reciprocal area. But you actually want to find an acupoint, which is an energy point that focuses on a specific challenge or a specific energy line that is connected to the challenge. So you can normally keep the device within 12 inches of the body for the automatic programs. You can run a boost over the affected area for targeted action generally, from the pendant, the watch, or the clip-on for general action. That can be very effective. Then you can take the boost and run it, over the targeted area, or then go in one step further for acupoint enhancement and try some of these acupoints. Normally you'll just pick one or two. So you'll place the device in either direction over the general location of the acupoint, and because it's broad in its design. Let me see if I can bring that up here for you. So I've got the user guide on the website up. You'll just go to redhealthwear.com, click on menu, go down to support, click on HOLOS Gen 3 support and videos, and it takes you in. If you're a customer, you need your private access code, which if you don't have your quick start guide still, I can be happy to help you with that on the support desk. So there's a whole section here on using the boost with the acupoints. And as you can see here, for calming, sleep, energy, shock, or travel, there are specific points that it mentions for these conditions. And then it shows you all the points. So the first two letters, for example, that's stomach. ST is stomach. HP is heart protector. It goes into each one and explains what that point is good for. So each of the main points are listed and what they help with. You can pick one of them, you can pick two of them, and get very targeted. It's kind of like getting acupuncture without needles, and it's both mind and body. So you've got your heart protector here, and it talks about what it's to be used for: insomnia, nervousness, stress. Uses a general point for calming and harmonizing the inside of the wrist. If you just use that one point with your calm, your uplift, your peace, your space, you can run it at your heart from the necklace or the wrist on the watch, or you can actually go in and put those boosts right there on the wrist. So headaches, for example, tells to put on the inside of the ball of the foot. This one is for calming and strengthening the mind and the heart. It's right there at the sternum. So it talks about all the main points. And then it tells you, based on conditions you have that are like pain conditions or injury conditions, arthritis, bites, bruises, broken bones, burns, carpal tunnel, cramps, cuts, earaches, frozen shoulder. Shows you all the points for frozen shoulder to use with the ease standard or ease advanced. And also calm. It suggests using calm as a complementary one. Even if you were to just take a couple of these points, you might have much more effective relief if you're not getting relief from just placing it over the general area. You don't necessarily need these points. These are here for you to enjoy and experiment with. For headaches, if you're not getting headache relief, it goes into very specific points for people who have headaches, using ease or ease advanced and calm. Indigestion, here are specific points on the abdomen that you can use. Period pain, and then more remote points it shows for sciatica, shingles, sprains, muscles, ligament, tendon, where to use them. Toothaches, ulcers of the skin. So this is an amazing guide that helps you. You can take the device and put it right over the general area. Remember, it works within 12 inches, so you don't have to know that point. For example, if you're going to the knee, you don't have to find stomach 36. You can just put it in that general area, press and go. So this is all in the full user guide. Let me see if I can bring this back up again here. Okay, so those are resources for acupoints. They are very effective. Again, keep it simple. Start by just putting it over the area of the symptom or over the heart if it's an emotional, like a stress relieving, like Calm or Uplift. Go to those later. They're not necessary. They're an advanced, more enhanced application of the boost. So for those of you who are interested, the device comes with the pendants. It comes in black on black or silver device with a white screen. You can wear it like if you're working out or you're busy and you want it on your wrist. We now have the core device actually comes out and goes into a watch case. We have a clip-on for people who don't want to wear a necklace. We also have a strap-on. So the device comes out of the one case and it pops in, it unlocks. Slide pops out, and then you put it in the new case, you lock it, you twist it and lock it, and then you have two different strap links. So if you've got pain, inflammation, areas that you want to put it on the body, it can now come out and you can run, for example, the Ease Advanced. So we've got the 4 cases now: watch, pendant, clip-on, and strap-on. We have 2 models. We have the Balance and the Balance Plus, and I have the differences outlined here. These devices are software upgradable. So the USB port that's on it, once you take it out of the case, you'll see the USB port. It comes with a USB charger. It only has to be charged like 2 hours a month. It's got a very strong lithium polymer battery in it. So the Balance Boost are this list here. And then the Balance Plus has the same boost, but it additionally adds those 8. It is actually 6. I was thinking of the modes and adding those. So we have Ease Advanced in the Balance Plus, Perform with its 3 modes, Uplift, Peace, Space, and Energy Chronic, which are those 4 new ones that are designed. No, there's 8. I'm sorry. We've got Skin, Aging, and EMF as our other 2 new ones. They're in both the devices. The difference between the Balance and Balance Plus are these listed here. So the 4 PTSD Depression Boost, the Perform Boost, and the Ease Advanced. This doesn't show the difference in the 24/7 programs. The PTSD Depression 24/7 program that runs for 9 weeks, which I'll focus on in the next webinar when I do the 7-day programs, that comes on the Balance Plus. So that's a list, and you can also see that on the website on the HOLOS page. It lists exactly the differences. So whenever we do a webinar, I always offer special pricing. We are at our 5-year mark, and we're celebrating this month. We have a general website sale going on for 1, 2, or 3 or more devices, and this exceeds that. Now, if anybody on the webinar has not had an upgrade yet to HOLOS, you have special pricing as an existing customer. So if you don't know those discount codes, just get a hold of me, call me on the support line, or go onto the website and go onto the live chat help desk, because we have special upgrade pricing for you. This is for anybody who takes the time to be present with the webinars. We have Save 15 or Save 22 on 2 or more devices. These are your prices for the Balance and the Balance Plus. And the yellow prices are the savings with the Save 15. And then if you get 2 or more, the prices on the outside are the prices at Save 22 discount code used in checkout for 2 or more. We do have payments. We've partnered with Klarna. Klarna offers payments, interest-free for payments, bi-weekly, or it offers payments over time. So they're very affordable if you need payments, and you can go straight to the website if you want to, or just use this URL, which is RedHealth wear.com/pages/HOLOS. For those of you who don't have it. So before we get into the Q&A, I'm going to jump right into live Q&A. I just want to talk a little bit about how powerful Gen 3 is. I'm having amazing feedback because of the new dual generator and the ability to increase all the boost intensities. You know, if you don't have a HOLOS already, this is going to give you a leg up and really let you feel and experience what it feels like to sleep better, to have better energy and vitality, less stress. That's one of the biggest features is stress and sleep. Less pain and discomfort, and many other optimizations such as digestion. Really allows you to reach your full potential. When we have enough energy, which is what HOLOS does, our body can heal and self-regulate naturally. There's many ways to get energy. Obviously, getting out in sunshine and nature, eating really well, getting a moderate amount of really good breathing and exercise and movement. But PEMF can really help as a very easy, the HOLOS is so easy. It's not like all the other PEMF machines that you hook up to that go up to $22,000. It's easy, you put it on, you turn it on, you run your scan. It takes all of about a minute and you're ready to go. It runs automatically. So all day and night, even when you're sleeping, you're getting automatic PEMF, pulse electromagnetic field support. So if you have any doubts about it, PEMF and the new HOLOS device is proven. And I promise you, based on 9 months now of having it released, the customers are absolutely falling in love with it. Even my Gen 2 customers can really feel a difference. I put a couple testimonies on here. I've shown these in the emails, but I just wanted to show you a couple. This is Dr. Grant. He's a chiropractor here in Denver. I'm in the Colorado area down in Monument near Colorado Springs. They're up near Denver, and they really love the device and have felt it, the boost, especially when they're flying. This doctor flies, works out, and he also deals with some depression. He started using the depression program, and he really feels like his mood, using the Uplift and the peace and the space and the calm have really improved. And he's felt a permanence of the shifts. Then that was Dr. Grant. This is Dr. Brian, another chiropractor at the Omni Chiropractic in Denver. They work with the Denver Broncos. They're very good. They really have fallen in love with HOLOS, and Brian has really felt a difference in his sleep, the quality of his sleep and his patterns. He feels really rested in the morning and doesn't get tired during the middle of the day, feels a lot of improved clarity and concentration and better energy, which is really what it's all about. It's about getting the stress down and the energy up, sleeping better, and feeling emotionally, mentally, and physically more vital. And then Debbie, one of our customers in California, had some Bell's palsy, and she used the Boost, the Ease Advance on high, and starting to feel the regeneration of the nerves and the lifting of the skin in her face. She's continuing to use the Boost. She loves the PTSD depression program, which I'll talk about in the next webinar. And the Boost of Calm, Peace, and Uplift are really helping her. She feels a lot lighter and feels like with just such a short period of time, she's really excited about the future. For anybody who doesn't have the HOLOS, I'm listing this for those of you who do and you're tuned in to learn about how to use these boosts better. You can ignore this, but I want to make sure people that don't have the HOLOS have a little bit of clarity when they do buy one, that it comes with the pendant case and the necklace. You pick whatever you want, whatever color. It comes with 3 PEMF support levels. So you get the 7-day programs, which are 24/7, the ongoing personalized programs from your scan that happens automatically. And then you get 10 or 16, depending on whether you buy the Balance or Balance Plus Boost programs. You get your charging cable, your unlocking tools, so you can unlock the case and pull the device out to charge it or to put it in another case. We have the expanded case kits that are amazing. We've got the black or white, and it includes the watch, the clip-on, the strap-on with the straps, and 2 extra unlocking tools and a RedHealth drawstring bag. I've got quick start video and a quick start guide that you get with the device. And then on the support page, the full features video walks you through the whole navigation and the full user guide, which explains all the software. and all of the extras. The 30-day risk-free guarantee, it's got a full 1-year manufacturer's warranty, and I pride myself in our support. We have a full live chat help desk. I personally manage all the support. You can always talk to me, and we have direct phone support. So what I'd like to do now is open it up to questions. I've got a bunch that are sitting here. Let me see what I've got. There's nothing that I don't want to answer. I'm sure if you have a question, everybody else, there's many other people online that has the question too. So shoot me in the Q&A, please, your questions, your comments, your feedback, anything, and I'll read it or go over it. So I have which of these help with muscle loss and skin wrinkles due to physical inactivity? Also low energy, but not chronic fatigue. So by wearing the device, that's a great question. By wearing the device 24/7, you get all the automatic background programs for your circadian rhythms, which include all your organs, all your muscles, your skin, everything. You're going to get that background support of all the programs. You can run any of the Ease Advanced, Ease Standard. You can run Perform, Recover, all the Perform Boost, the Prepare, Perform, Recover. They will all help to energize, interconnect, and rejuvenate your muscles. They're very designed for that. And Skin Wrinkles is the Skin Aging Boost. So the Perform also helps you to become more active for people. So that's why they pair so beautifully. The Perform helps people who are struggling to perform to be able to perform more, both mentally and physically, and recover. So for those people who do a workout or they do any kind of activity and they get completely exhausted, they're in pain, the Perform is going to help raise your ability for performance higher and gradually. And low energy, if it's not chronic, I would use Energy Acute. That's for a quick recharge. You can run it more than one time if you need to. You will also automatically get with the device's background programs every single day. It helps lift energy in the morning, put you into more of a sympathetic mode, so to speak, and then at night winds you down into parasympathetic. That's part of the background programs and the circadian rhythm programs. So the next question was, are you going to go over Energy, Chronic, Uplift, Peace, and Space? I hope you saw that. They were at the very end. If you have any more questions, Nancy, thanks for asking. I am here to help. So there's a person asking about a Gen 2 device connecting to the app. I'm more than happy to help you on the support desk. Please reach out to me, Dee Dee, and I will help you with that Gen 2 device. Next question, does the device still take day 7 off? So yes, she's referring to the automatic background programs. Your body gets a break once a day from all the automatic background programs. So the automatic background programs run day 1 through 6, and your body gets a break, which it very much needs on day 7. You don't worry about that, it does it automatically. But yes, it still does that because it's extremely important for the energy system to have a break. So hopefully that helps with that question. Did you mention strapping to an area? Yes. So the HOLOS device, because it contains Ease Advanced, which was the Gen 2 Ease device that was separate, it's included now in the device. You can strap it on anywhere using the strap-on case. So you take the pendant case with the core device in it, you unlock it, you pop it out, and then you get the strap-on case and you put it in and lock it. You just twist it clockwise to lock it. I've got that on the quick start video, and in the full user guide, there's pictures and explanation, but the quick start video is the easiest. And then you just put it in the strap-on case and slide the Velcro strap through it and strap it on your body wherever you want. There's a 39-inch and a 24-inch, so you can do it as big as your torso if you've got like back pain, or you can do it on a smaller joint. You can even cut the Velcro straps if you've got things on your hands or your feet where you want a small amount of coverage. Sharon, my husband has trigeminal neuralgia. He wears the C-Balance and loves it for other reasons. The HOLOS Boost. So the trigeminal neuralgia, you can use any of the pain boost would be great. Ease Advanced would be wonderful. You can use Ease Standard if you have the balance. You can use Perform Recover. You can use Inflammation. All four of those are complementary and will help. The Ease Advanced is the strongest for nerve regeneration, rejuvenation, and pain. So yes, you can absolutely use the boost for trigeminal neuralgia. And you can even go into the acupoints and use the points for pain in the head, i.e. a headache. And you can get even more enhanced targeted support with those boosts. Joanne, does Perform help address chronic fatigue, but not chronic fatigue syndrome? So with energy medicine in general, we don't really deal with diagnoses per se. We deal with whole body, mind, vitality. So chronic fatigue is chronic fatigue. Whether it's a syndrome or whether it's a symptom that you identify that you are very tired all the time. Either way, the device, by just running the background circadian rhythm programs, will automatically start building energy in over 150 areas of the body that contribute to the recovery of chronic fatigue. I personally had chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia, and through energy medicine, I recovered. And through PEMF, I maintain a very high level of performance, a very high level of stress, and I'm thriving. Do I have times where I start crashing? Yes. Am I able to mitigate those? Yes. So PEMF will help with chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia. We had a fibromyalgia with the Gen 2 device. We had a fibromyalgia testimony that was so powerful. We want to think about whole body mind. We want to think about getting the stress down, trauma and shock out, which can be the underlying factor for so many diseases that are diagnosed. Get EMF mitigated because that can cause chronic fatigue with the EMF Boost and all the background programs. We're going to address chronic fatigue from many aspects, but two of those are automatic. The automatic background programs and the personalized programs run automatically. Once you get it, turn it on and press run scan, you're good to go. The boost programs, energy chronic will help. Energy acute will help. The Perform program will help. It builds energy in the body and mind every single day. Additionally, another layer to help with mental and physical energy, performance, and recovery. So hopefully I've answered that, and I'm more than happy to talk to you, Joanne, more further. Okay, Nancy says, I saw it all. Great. Joanne, is recharging the device now only 2 hours instead of 20? So on the Gen 2 device, you only had to charge it 20 hours if it was very drained and it needed a full soak. Generally, you could charge it overnight, once every couple weeks, usually 3 weeks, and it is good to go. But if it was drained and the battery light was blinking, it was recommended to really juice up the battery, to plug it into a wall charger for 20 hours. Yes, with HOLOS, it's a brand new, very robust lithium polymer battery, expected to last 5+ years. I don't want to make any promises past 5, but the engineer said 5+. He said up to 10, but I'm saying 5+ years expected. Obviously, if someone drains their battery and leaves it sitting there in their drawer and doesn't wear the device and let it drain all the way down and sits there for a couple of months, that's going to be a different story. But if you keep it healthy, 2 hours, the light comes on now, and as soon as it's charged, even if it's in an hour, the light turns off. So that's a huge upgrade for HOLOS. Any other questions? Let's see here. Does anybody else have any questions? You guys don't hesitate to ask anything. I am also on the live chat support desk every single day, and I'm only a phone call away. If you have a personal question, I'm more than happy to help. I promise you, HOLOS is powerful. It's really understanding what this really can do is really in the experience of wearing it. And I'm here to help with any questions or support. Lynn, I just received the HOLOS yesterday and personalized it. Are there instructions for charging it when I need to? Great question, Lynn. Yes. So in the quick start video, as well as in the user guide, if you go to the website and you click menu support, and then just go down to HOLOS guides and videos, you will see a quick start video right there that will explain how to charge it and how to take the case off. And then also in the full user guide, showing how to charge it and how to take the case off are written instructions with pictures. And if you want to connect with me on the support desk, I actually have an answer to that already ready to go with pictures, and I can send it to you, Lynn, if you need it. Regina and Gary DeMarco say, thank you so much. We love our HOLOS. Hi, you guys. I'm so happy to hear from you, and I'm so glad you were here today. And to all of you who are watching this afterwards, which I know there's a lot of people that couldn't make it today, welcome, and please reach out to me with any additional questions that we couldn't, get today because we didn't have you on. Again, for existing customers, where do I go to check the discount? Joanne, I'm going to make a note and I'm going to send you an email. I'll send you your discount codes for upgrading. If you're already a Gen 2 customer, we have upgrade codes. So I will send those to you. Look out for an email. Lynn Marie Hunt says, thank you. You are so welcome. I hope this helped. If you have other specific conditions, specific questions on the functionality of the device itself, anything that I haven't covered in terms of the boost, please don't hesitate to ask right now. This will be recorded. This is being recorded, and then it will be sent out automatically to everybody 24 hours by Zoom automatically after the webinar start time. Can you send me the link to register my email on the site? And Dee Dee asked, can I have the existing customer code too? Yes, Dee Dee, I'll write your name down. Lynn, you can just, I don't know if you're trying to register the device, but the link, it's right on the menu. Just go to menu on the RedHealth website, support, HOLOS registration, and it allows you to register. If you've already done that and you're just trying to change your email, you can just go into the menu and click on login and log into your account and change your email. I can do it for you as well. I'll make sure I just put a note out on the support desk for you. Great questions, you guys. Nancy, how can I tell which generation device I have? So, great question. When you're looking at your device, if it says C balance on it, you've got a Gen 2 C balance device. HOLOS is built on the foundation of that device. It has everything in it, the circadian balance programs, the personalization, and the boost. It just is very enhanced hardware and software. So if you're looking at the device and it has a screen on it, and it says HOLOS, you're looking at the Gen 3 device. Hopefully that helps, Nancy. And if you go to redhealthwear.com, you will see on the front page the new Gen 3 HOLOS devices, which have a live OLED screen on the front, and on the back, they have one color etched, not black and silver. They have one color etched, which is either silver or black. By the way, the HOLOS does not have an app. It is completely native, self-contained. I decided to take the app off of the first generation 3 device. So everything is native on the device and there is no app or technology involved. And I will be covering that. I covered that in the HOLOS intro webinar. So if you go to the homepage of RedHealth Wear, WEAR.com here, the HOLOS intro webinar with more information on PEMF, what makes HOLOS so unique in the market, and all the general features of HOLOS, including the personalization and the automatic background programs, are in that intro webinar for people who want a little more than just the boost programs, which we focused on today. I'll give it just another minute or two here to see if we have any more questions. No, this was just a slide I built for explaining how HOLOS works but I didn't really have to use that. So I'm just going to go back to the Q&A. Any other questions? I want to thank all of you that are here. We had a huge registration today over the last 10 days for the Boost webinar, and I'm so excited about that. There's so many people that need symptom relief. We're in just an amazing time in the world for this device to have come out and be upgraded and be so automated and have such a robust program offering. Any other questions, comments, feedback? Hopefully I haven't missed anything here. So we have a comment from Joanne. That's great. No app. That's what I think. So I've been trying to support all the different phones and the app still works. You can still go to the app, RedHealth Wear USA, RedHealth USA in any of the app stores. It's free. You can click on the website at the bottom of the app. There's a link and you can get right into the website. So it's still functioning. And in the future, we're going to build it out so that you can use it for different things, but it will not be connected at all to the HOLOS first generation devices. Everything you need is right there on the screen and everything is already set up for you. I set the time for you. All your defaults are set up. You're really good to go. And then you just start using your boost programs basically. And if you need to change the intensity or you need to add a boost as your favorite, you got that information today. That's really all you need to get started. It's that easy. And you can also just put it under your pillow. You don't have to wear it all the time. You can take it off when you're taking a shower. After a couple months of use, you can take it off for a couple days and see how your body is holding its energy. If it's maintaining reduced stress, if it's maintaining good sleep patterns, if it's maintaining that energy that you were feeling, and just pull it out for boost programs. You can take it off and check yourself. You can wear it, you can put it under your pillow at night. You don't have to wear it at night. You can put it under your pillow. As long as it's within about 12 inches of your body, you're good. Any other questions? It looks like we're through with the current questions. Please, anybody watching this, which we'll have quite a few afterwards, reach out to me, go to the website, redhealthwear.com. On the bottom right, there's a little pop-up bubble. That's our help desk. It's live chat, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Mountain. Phone number is right here. Direct phone line, Monday through Friday. I will be checking it over the next 2 days after the webinar. So if you have a question, just reach out or any needs that you have. So ask me questions there or call me if you're not on the webinar and you have questions. I'm more than happy to help. And I'm excited that everybody's here. And thank you so much for your time and your energy today and learning about the HOLOS wearable and all of the great boost programs. I appreciate you guys. So I will, with no more questions, I will go ahead and end, and the recording will be sent out, and I'll wait to hear back from you on the support desk if you need me. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. Bye.